Now,
Hey!
hey,
Holy
hey,
shit.
Truth Wonder.
Gosh.
First
We've
one in.
hey Truth. We've been on a roll lately.
Yes, we have.
There's kind of like drought sometimes. Now we're on a roll. It's like, oh my gosh. So
Just so
yes,
much
we're
fun.
the marvels, the fruit, the truth, justice, and the American way. Ah,
I
oh no.
know. Come on in, everybody. We got some
I know.
fun footage to watch today.
I know.
And
We don't normally, hey, Kyla, honey, we
hey,
don't
Kala.
normally do later in the day streams like this. But again, busy stuff been going on for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I
I got home, what, about an hour and a half ago? Oh,
was same. Yeah, I was gone most of the day. And it was funny too, because I do not know what my husband thought that he went to Sam's. That man came home, and now I love the bulk aspect of it because we can, we have a food saver, so I do all the cheese and the meat and that kind of stuff. I love it.
right.
But I don't need 5 pounds of Twizzlers.
Well, he clearly does.
I know. I was unpacking. I said, honey, were you in a Twizzlers
Yeah.
mood? And I like them. I like licorice, but not to where enough by the time this 5 pounds of licorice it'll be stale by the time it's all gone. I was in the mood for it. I said, like, you're in the mood for those donuts and stuff. Yeah. So bless his heart. So I'm sitting here. I figured I would indulge myself. So I've got 3 pieces of Twizzlers here. That was kind
Oh,
of like my lunch, I think.
I got, these are the bag, ASMR, of
Oh,
Smart
there, very
Food
good.
popcorn, white cheddar. So,
Oh yes. Hi, Lynn.
and I got my drink. And we can go.
Yep,
We'll let some people wander in.
yep. I got my
You
Diet
know,
Cola. My Diet Cola. I try
Diet
not to drink
Coke.
too much pop, but
Hey, Jay.
hey, Jay, how's it going, darling?
It sure was. For
Yeah, we
Grace.
had fun talking about The Walking Dead not long ago.
Listen, I just want to put it out there, Alana. You have made me very nostalgic for Angie Lee and her musical stylings because those karaoke songs they were fire. Thank you.
No, you're evil. She had no, she ruined me for life for definitely some
You didn't hear
like
Alana's karaoke?
no,
Oh my
no, I'm not
god!
listening to that shit. Stop it.
I don't know
No.
if she left them up, but they were absolute fire.
Oh Lord, no, I don't think I'd probably rather listen to Barb pray, and you know how well that goes for me. Let us pray, and I'm like, fucking shit, I'm out of here.
Oh my god! Hey,
No, I'm not
did
hearing
you?
no fake friends. Hey, Olaf, good to see you, darling.
Olaf,
Hey,
did you get
Red, how you doing, sweetie?
Olaf? Did you get my
B,
DM from Twitter?
hey, Pass. I'm sorry, I saw you at the very bottom. Hi,
Yeah.
Simon. Welcome, welcome,
Everybody's
welcome.
in. Everybody's in. Let me see. Hi, Nova.
You have to tune in with we go tooling with Old Red. And did you you have to let me know if you got gas? He ran out of gas. I was like, oh
No, did I miss
no.
that? Aw.
You're gonna have to pedal to the gas station now, my dear. That would suck. But hopefully you ended up with gas. I know you made it home all right, because here you are. So no. And I'm sorry. Oh, but everybody's well. I think it's the same all across the country. I think it matters where you live on the planet. Mother Nature cannot make up her mind. Do
No.
you want it to be warm? Do you want it to be cold? There is no frickin' in between.
Nope. Nope.
It's
Nope.
either warm or freezing your ass off.
Nope.
So it's like, man, I had a bed full last night, and little furry butts all over me. I'm like, all right, stop it. No, go.
Thank-
And then I have one trying to steal my licorice as we speak. He's trying to drag a strip of it off like, ha, mom's not looking. Yes, honey.
Oh, sneaky kitty. Okay.
Yes, I'm looking, sir. So no, you're not getting it.
Swish its little
Oh,
sassy tail out of here.
I'm sorry, Red. Bless your heart. Oh no. But yeah, you have to definitely subscribe so yeah, we can, go for bike rides. It's been fun.
It was, hey, Annie. We're
Hi, NJ.
we are going to react to uh what the hell am I saying? I'm having a stroke. Two
That's
channels,
not good.
two videos. That's it. That's it. I got
Yeah. And I do believe, oh my God, I have never laughed so
Oh
hard
my god.
in my life. I mean, it was fire last night in Emma's. I was just dying. I you gotta love the one cop. Don't call us anymore. Don't call us back. Thanks anyways, but pass. Don't call us anymore. I was dying. Oh no.
Yeah, that and she after her live was over, she went and uploaded the actual footage with no commentary. So, and she's given everybody permission as long as we give her credit. So,
So
Emma, here's your
thank you, Emma.
credit. Emma,
I know, Olaf, I was dying. And I know. And Barb, please, you know how to say Our Lady of Perpetual Poutine. You actually said it once for the cops correctly. But
uh-huh.
now all of a sudden you've got amnesia again, according to you, that you don't know how to pronounce. And her name is not Olaf, it's Olaf.
She
You know, O
knows.
L O P P, Olaf. Stop it. I mean,
Our Lady of Pee.
yes. Oh my God, girl, stop. You know how to pronounce it. Hi, little damn Kate. Um,
Can somebody put up Emma's link to her channel, please?
please.
And if
Thank
you
you.
have not subscribed, do her the honor of.
Yes, please do.
And when I don't think I put it in the description. I meant to. I forgot. Sorry, Emma. But
Boomer.
and then the other video we're going to react to is um Olap's video of Barb from 2 weeks ago. Because
Yeah. And we're
you
glad
know,
you're back too, darling. We're glad you're back. Yay.
yay! Hey, Bug Files, how are ya?
Hey, Bud Files. Thanks, Olap. She popped in Emma's link. Subscribe to Emma. She is wonderful. Her fiance also streams on Fridays normally, and Emma
Right,
streams every Tuesday. Look them up. It's a great time. We have a lot of fun.
that's right. No bullshit there.
Barb made all that DoorDash. Well, I love and it's funny that you said that, Jay, because the amount keeps changing. I mean, one time it was hundreds of dollars. Now it's $1,000, and now it's $2,000 since January. And it's like, girl, stop it. Nobody's bringing you DoorDash.
You
Oh
know,
no.
at first I thought she was just putting that on for the camera. I didn't realize she was doing that same thing to the police. So I was like,
Well,
oh,
and just
no,
yeah,
they aren't stupid. They know how things work. They
exactly,
know the restaurants would not send their food out again to a house that won't pay for it.
exactly.
They're
Or they've
not
already
on
had
the
an
hook,
issue.
and you
If
don't. She's not on the hook for any money.
No, of course not. And she's not going to get any of those delivery drivers fired or arrested, you stupid
Yeah.
cow. Stop it. I mean, stop. Hey, Death, darling, good to see you always. So, I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. And the one thing that she seems to forget is with this body cam footage that they got, this is serious. This could flip back on her
Oh
because
yeah.
we all know the phone call. She played it. Everybody has it on who that was calling her, making these staged threats so she could call the police. So that's a false report, Barb. Don't do that. You're already in enough trouble. So don't start making false reports too.
Oh, well, her shit didn't stink this morning. She was busy crafting away and not her kittens in a teacup and all that stuff.
God. And I'm sorry. And I don't mean to hurt her feelings, because every time I refer her over to Annie J, if you want to see like what real people that craft look like, look up some of the real crafters, because honey, I'm so sorry. And I'm not trying to offend you,
Yes,
but well, okay. Okay, I am. Your third grade art stuff is not going to sell and get you anything. So there's that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not sorry. I slid the not sorry in really quick.
Too bad. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not trying to be mean. Yes, you are. Just embrace it.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, because I am one of the head mean bitches, aren't I now?
Yes, yes.
She was trying to put the blame on Shabbat for that. Only one person had that phone number.
Yeah. I know Shabbat at one time. Was Shabbat trolling her a little bit?
A little, just a little. Like along with Tifa and and plus
and Marty.
Well, as soon as he was talking about the Amazon River and stuff, I was like,
"Oh, thank you, Paz.
Oh,
thank you so much. I'm going to get a burger. You bet."
Well, I mean, it's third grade. I mean, I've seen third grade kids do better. I mean, stop. You know, that's what we used to do in art class when you're over telling the kid in the corner, don't eat the paste. I mean, stop. It's embarrassing. Nobody's going to be buying that shit. So, and I love how she popped back up. Oh, YouTube forgave me. They wanted me back. And it's like, no girl. No, that's not how that worked either. But if that's what floats your boat, girly, go for it. And I love that, again, memberships are memberships, Barb. Anybody can join.
That's right. There's nothing secret about memberships.
No. Yeah, get you a burger, Pass. Oh, I love it. So thank you, Pass. That's very sweet.
Yes, thank you, Match. Oh dear. Well, yeah, her royal invitation back onto the YouTube platform. Just like, there's one thing I love about Emma. It's her laugh. Because it's a no-hold belly laugh that is just perfect.
Yeah, it
makes me laugh.
I know. That is the one thing. When I first met her, I'm like, oh my God, I absolutely adore this one. Plus, she's a little feisty Italian broad too. I love it. But her laugh is so contagious, you cannot help it. And last night, between Barb's antics, Wolf just standing there like a dumbass, and then Emma laughing. I'm like, I can't stand it. I'm like, oh my God, stop. I'm going to pee. I can't do this. Oh, it was hilarious. I've never laughed so hard. Oh,
poor Wolf. Barb!
I know, Barbara. Shut up. Just install that nose ring, Wolf, and you could maybe pull her back at times. I don't know. Oh no, because they got the body cam. I love the guy. They got the body cam footage. Well, how'd they get that? Well, and then they're like, oh, FOIA and all this other stupid shit. And he goes, okay. It's like, stop. I won't ruin it though. I don't want in case anybody hasn't seen it.
It's called public record.
Exactly. Public records, a lot of stuff like mugshots.
Mm-hmm. Court papers, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
If you put it out there, it's gotta be out there.
Yep, and it's 4:20 around here at this part, so.
Oh yeah. That must have been well. Wolf.
Oh, I know. He did at times. And I used to feel sorry for him. I don't.
No.
I don't. No, I don't, because he lets her get away with this insanity. maybe their grifting has worked in the past, but with there's too many eyes on them. There have been since, since everybody got involved just after, December. So
December, yeah.
there's too many eyes on them to continue to scam people. So they need to just either go back to scamming their previous ways, because plus they're not good at it. It's very transparent. So yeah, not going good for you, is it? So just stop it, Barb. I'm so annoyed.
Everybody's annoyed, but she keeps doing it.
Well, yeah, because and it's just like Emma said something about this last week. I had to dip for a little while last night. I'm gonna have to watch the end of her stream. I think I tuned back in long enough to go, oh shit, good night, or to leave a comment or something. But, she brought up a good point that now I forgot my good point. Shit. Your boomer's rubbing off on me.
Shut up. You're older than I am.
Neener. Olaf is 150% correct. They're out there almost all the time. And it's just like, there's real crime going on, Barb. They don't care about your YouTube drama. And I loved what this man told her last night. And again, I'm not going to ruin it again in case anybody hasn't seen it yet. But hello. And I love how he's just like, look, just stop it. Stop it. Oh.
Olaf. We'll have to start a GoFundMe for your mental health.
Yes, something. Oh my God.
Did Barb block you, Annie?
Oh yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Well, in all reality, what happened was there's so many Kates. There's tons of Annies, tons of Kates. I don't know what that's about, but I guess we're popular, because that's one thing. I don't know if Death is still in here. She was talking. They were on over with Boots, and she goes, "Yeah, it's really fun over there. You have to go check them up. But beware, there's lots of Kates. Just heads up, there's lots of Kates over there. So there really are. There's lots of us. But again, she." Yeah, you just don't have words for some of these loonies. But I was blocked. Oh my gosh. Annie popped over because since she's a retired nurse, she thought maybe she could help, because this is where, I think before everybody figured out really what a big scammer she was. And, Annie was going to offer her services to help her and say, hey, I can talk to you if you need any advice, just let me know. And her name was similar to another Annie's name. And that was just enough that she already knew this other one. And that was enough. That's who she thought it was. Bloop, you're blocked. Me, I went in and tried to help her too at first.
Oh,
and I was trying to give her decent advice. And nope. After she started not liking what I said, get out of here. And I think, like Olap said, it's even on one of her videos. Then I get ordered out. So me, guys, my mouth gets me blocked pretty quickly. So I was out like the second or third day. It's like, oh, I'm gonna sit outside and cry. Who cares? Fuck you, block me. Who cares? I don't give a shit. You know me, I don't care.
No, Annie.
As long as I can have breakfast.
She deserves all her haters. She's cultivated it quite happily.
Yes, she has. Yes, she has. Yeah. That's too bad the other one couldn't do that too. She could have had, oh, but no, she couldn't have a monetized channel anyway. So, sorry, Alana. Oops. But she learned to scam it right. She could have been having the members button and the super chat button and stuff. I super chatted her once and I thought she was going to have a heart attack on me. Another TIA.
And we got our hacker truth monger.
I know. Yeah. She serves more than one purpose too. Uh-huh. There's lots of historians in this community, as it turns out.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Deb is actually... Yeah, you wish. Mm-hmm. That girl is something else too. She's got some good shit. And let me just make it clear that none of us dox. None of us dox anything. Please go through any of my shit, any of anybody's shit that I know. No, we don't dox anybody. So, You know, stop it. I don't want to hear that anymore either. It's like, really? No. Because that's all I did that one day was just to go over and go. I didn't even address the other person. I
Mm-hmm.
just saw somebody getting accused of it, and I'm like, no. And I figured I knew that person well enough I could go talk to him a little bit, and apparently not. And that's okay. Over, done, bloop, ignored. But yeah, especially Truth. She might have all the info and know how to get it and stuff, but she's no doxer. None of us are.
No, we play up
Mhm.
her hacking skills because who even accused her of that? Was it Alana?
Yes. Yep. Yep. Like, really? Stop. And then the other one, that's, part of your merch. You've been replaced. Not really. I mean, nowadays technology's gotten really good. And excuse me, Missy, um, I don't care when deep fake was invented. This boomer hadn't really even bothered with knowing what that was because I don't have to deep fake shit for anything. So again, miss me with that. Nobody deep faked your mugshot, darling.
The deep fake.
Yeah, it's just like, what the hell?
Okay.
Exactly. And it's just like, why would I? And people don't like me because I'm straight up. And
Mhm.
if that offends people, I'm sorry. I try not to be a bitch about it. But if you're going to keep beating the dead horse over and over, finally I'm going to put my foot down and go, okay, enough. And that's what I end up doing. And a lot of times when you get to that enough part, it's coming out the other way. Because I've literally seen my husband, after a while, knowing that I'm getting poked, I've seen the man take 2 steps back and go, uh-oh. So I'm just not that way. I mean, I try not to hurt anybody's feelings usually, but I'm not gonna lie about shit. Why? What's the point? No.
I love the merch too.
Yes. Oh, there you go. Perfect. See, I want that on my coffee mug. I want
I'm
endless
working
coffee
on
on one side, and I don't deep fake for nobody on the other side.
it. Oh dear.
And I could
Oh,
say something kind of randy about that, but I'm going to be good. Maybe I will save that for an after dark with Death in Little Boots sometime.
I think you startled a whole lot of people with being Randy. Yeah, boomer talk. Hey,
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
that's a
come
new.
on.
Hey, we'll call it boomer talk.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, because good God, we're what? 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, I've heard now.
Yeah,
So,
born in 1912.
I, hey, I couldn't share the door with Jack. I'm sorry. I was busy doing way many other things. The boat, it was going down. Hey, because
What?
according to her, I've been on the Titanic,
Mm-hmm.
another planet.
Oh,
It's like,
Lynn,
cool.
thank you, Lynn. Woot
Oh,
woot,
thank you,
woot woot. I
Lynn.
don't have any
Deposit
alerts.
for
Woot
her merch.
woot woot.
Yeah, I know. Me and Jay, we're waiting on the Halloween merch because see, Jay and I, we found our. He's my horror buddy. Definitely, he's my horror buddy. We talk about all good things horror.
Hey,
So, and thank you while you're here, Jay. I had a good time on panel. Thanks for allowing me to come up because into me, I'm so damn lazy. I don't want to talk, or I don't want to talk. I don't want to type. I'd rather talk. And everybody knows that's true. 'Cause here I
count
am.
me in, Death. Count me in.
Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Can we get Olap on panel? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. See, Truth, she's been around a long time. She's running on 80 now.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, that would be fun. Trash
Yeah,
talk,
I get
boomer
around good for
talk.
80.
Love it. Okay, so let me call up. What should we do? The react to Olap's or the body cam footage first?
Whatever floats your boat, girl.
Okay.
I am here. I'm here for it all.
Let's see. This time I'm sharing my screen, folks. I'm actually sharing my screen.
Oh, Deb said she
Uh,
has. Olaf already said she would for her. She has it in writing. Ha.
for me. Oh, you have it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we have Annie. I don't think Annie Janney got to see the body cam, so I don't
Okay.
know. She's saying body cam first. So.
Okay. We'll do body cam.
Awesomeness.
Okay. Just let me make sure I got everything in hand. La la la. Everything's normal. I don't have to distort this because this is public record.
Oh yeah, it is. It's just body cam footage, y'all. There's body
Body
cam
cam
footage
footage.
all over the internet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let us. Now, remember, see if I can. Is that enlarged? Hello?
Oh, Olaf, I learned that lesson too.
Kate, is that bigger?
What? What?
On screen.
Looks good to me. If you can,
Okay.
yeah, I mean,
Recording.
yeah, you can see it.
Recording.
Do you want to let it play or do you want to react to it?
Well, let's.
Well, let's let it play and then we can react to it.
Yeah, okay.
This poor cop.
It's too bad we didn't have the other one, the woman cop.
Oh, that's out. It's up.
Is that? Oh,
Yeah, I'll find it for you. I know where it's at.
thanks.
You know me.
How can I help you? I'm sorry? From who?
Don't really know the guy's name.
Okay.
Okay, he's using a private number, but we only know one person that has that phone number.
So why do you answer it?
185.
Well,
We always signal 37 at East General Wainwright and South General Wainwright. It's 38.
What are they saying? Just tell me what they're saying, man.
threatened to kill him.
For what?
We somehow or another got on the bad side of a bunch of idiots on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Okay? This has been an ongoing thing for months. And
Just tell me.
they're
men's private parts, black men's private parts,
Uh-huh.
and we got about 20 of them. We were talking in the room about how you can fight trolls.
Oh Lord,
What?
that's not all.
Fight trolls.
that's what they call them on YouTube.
How you can fight hackers.
Uh-huh.
How you can protect yourself. And we're having a great chat. And then also we started getting emails, and they're threatening my family. They're threatening my ex-husband. You've seen the things we put up?
No, what? What did you put up?
Anyone coming to deliver any food here will be arrested.
Why?
We've been getting all kinds of food delivered.
$2,000 worth of food since January.
Was delivered here?
Yes, DoorDash and everything. And we're owing for it. We're not paying for it. I've called all the Pizza Hut. I've called all the food companies.
Right.
Wait a minute. I just got another email.
149. So that's 79. It's going to be in reference to the 1015's vehicle. I need 79 off the total list, please.
143. You ever been to this location? Any signal now?
Mhm.
That one was from South Carolina.
Right. So why don't you just block them? Well, what is it? What is it? The
We've been
reference?
to that
We
location
block
a bunch.
them.
They usually go to the
We have blocked them.
Hold on,
No,
man.
you haven't.
I'm sorry, they were talking. Go with that again.
They usually go up to the PD. They have report after report with detectives.
Yes, we do.
Bertrand, go to V. Y'all give me a minute, okay? Yes, ma'am.
The sheriff's department is now involved in this.
Okay.
Gave them a big case of all the emails and
Well, we're not the sheriff's office. We the city.
I know that. I don't know why you
Truth.
Can you give me a rundown of what I'm dealing with here?
A bunch of craziness about some swamp people stuff over the internet, YouTube videos, and people
We're
threatening
dispatched.
her over the
I know.
on the walls.
Yeah, she's saying that, but none of it's making much sense, honestly. She also saying something about thousands of dollars in DoorDash orders that's being delivered to their residents.
Yeah, I did a report like a week ago for the DA's office or something, but she said the FBI was supposed to take over it, so.
Well, she's not requesting the sheriff's office, but I don't want to have them come out for this foolishness.
It is bullshit. He's right.
Just tell her she can follow up with that last report. She's already got a report and another report that's already been sent to the DA's office.
Temple. So we actually got officers doing reports for this?
So we have two of them because she won't stop coming up to the PD.
Copy.
Deep sigh.
All right, so you guys got an active report already out, apparently, right? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I don't know if y'all dealing with the sheriff's office, y'all dealing with us. Sounds like y'all dealing more with the sheriff's office, but sounds like also we have some reports through us. Whatever you submit your statement form, attach all that new information to that statement form, okay? And that's how we're gonna handle that. All right. I guess just stop blogging, man. That's just you cannot listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. If no one ever told you this, we can't keep coming out here for this. You can't keep going to the station for things like this. You have to find a better outlet. You cannot, if you can't blog without creating controversy in your life, then don't blog. All right, or don't be a controversial blogger. If you want to be, hey, hold on, listen. If you want to be a controversial blogger, then you got to set what comes along with those.
Controversial blogger.
Someone's a controversial blogger.
She does crafts on there.
Okay, well, listen, we
And they
can't.
hate her for it.
Okay, we cannot keep tying up law enforcement with this.
Have a good night.
All right, don't call back. Thank you. Hey, just forward. I told you what to do. You should do that. And if you go to jail, you go to jail.
They're doing this to call y'all out here
Right.
tonight.
Right.
And what they did is last month
Yes.
they took the body cam footage and put it all over YouTube.
How they got our body cam footage?
Huh?
How did they get our body cam footage?
FOIA. Now, Internal Revenue, the lady officer
Right.
called me a bitch in her car.
I don't know who did that. I'm not a legal officer.
The officer of the day or whoever
Yeah.
Internal Rev said the body cams are not supposed to be released with my name.
Okay, I don't know. That had nothing to do with me, ma'am. All right.
Exactly, you win. And don't call back. We'll call you. Don't call us. We'll call you. Oh, God. That is so funny. Oh, no. Oh, my God. And Wolf just stood there like a dumbass.
What else could he
Oh.
do? Oh my
Oh,
God.
I can't. I know. Oh, I was on the floor last night. Oh my God. Because Emma was right. She goes, bless her heart. Because we're going to have to help pitch in with Emma too at some point because, these cost money to get, and it's not free. So she said if I'd known I was only going to get just a short one, I would have ordered 2 of them because there's so many to go around, people. Come on. That's how freaky these people are. And she is going to get her in some serious shit because that was a fake phone call. We know what led up to the cops coming for this day. Because she's live streaming all this shit. So I mean, we can just cut off where they were live. And I remember her taunting everybody. The police are here. And Wolf, you doxed yourselves, which doesn't matter because you're constantly doxing yourselves. Constantly. But she's live streaming, acting like a child because the trolls were taunting her to go to bed. And so, like a little kid, I'll stay up as long as I want to. And then it's like, oh my God, are you freaking serious with this shit? And so then she gets the fake phone call, which this is so clearly a setup. It's embarrassing. So she's doing all this stupid shit. And, she's like holding it out for so we could hear it. And so, oh, of course, I'm on a live stream. It's going to record it. You're right. It did record it. Enough for all of us to hear very clearly who it was. And then Wolf is over there proceeding to call the police and giving the address. And it's like, well, that went well. And then you continue to live stream while he was standing over by the door like a doofus. And then they're here. Yeah, well, I'm still giddy up. They're here. Bye. It's like, bitch, I'd love to throw that bye right down your throat. So then the body cam footage that we just saw takes up right from that. So they're tired of you wasting their time and resources, Barbara. YouTube is not sending you names of trolls. YouTube is not begging you to come back and go live. Stop. When you've hidden your channel once, and we already know somebody that faked their death. So that you're getting there. You're getting there. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting. Y'all both did it. Y'all both.
You almost did it.
Yep, y'all both did it. But I guess the spirits brought you back. The elders came to your rescue and did bedside vigils while the police watched after you. And you were be healed.
Amen 13. Can I get some Amen 13s in the chat, please?
Yes, praise Jesus. And Barb, oh my God, I can't even say how. You want to claim all these biblical things. I sat through 5 minutes of one of your biblical story things. Oh, dear God. I mean, and that's a wonderful thing, Discord. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing because, and plus even YouTube, so many people I know, it's so diverse. It's awesome. We know so many kinds of people and it's amazing. It really is amazing. And if we don't know, we know somebody that does. So these people don't do their homework. If you are going to lie about DoorDash and that kind of stuff, or lie about what you're doing or where you're going, at least back it up and look up and do your research on what you're lying about.
They don't. That's the thing. They just don't. They take a little bit of knowledge and pretend to know more than they actually do, which is hysterical. And I laugh daily at that.
Yeah. Hey, B, I haven't seen you in forever. Hope you're doing well. I think she was. She was trying to get mixed up between Internal Affairs, the IRS. I think
I know. I was waiting for the tax man to roll
up. Because heaven forbid, her fax machine's got a direct line to YouTube now, guys. Yeah, come on. It is. It's a direct line.
I know, it was funny.
Exactly. Well, yeah, it was terrible, Annie. I mean, oh my gosh, the stuff that was coming out of her mouth, and we're all back there going, what? where is she getting this from? It's like, it's not the Bible I read, but that's okay. Okay. Hey. So it just was ridiculous. And then we have the other one,
Oh,
following suit,
oh,
feeding her Native American side come out. I'm like, of course it is.
and the ancestors eating chocolate chip cookies. Oh, thank
Oh
you.
no.
Thank you.
Oh, Truth. That's,
Oh my
that's
God,
so
Truth.
sweet.
Thank you so much.
Oh, no, I love it.
Because I'm so bitter. Oh, honey.
Yeah. Well, we've got some sweetener for you. Don't worry.
Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you.
Yep, that's very sweet.
Oh, Lord.
No. But I mean, I just don't know what she thinks is going to happen, because that's clearly, we know who that is. So, Barb, do you realize if that gets turned in, you can go to jail for filing a false report, because that's what you did. You called the police to say you were being threatened in a phone call that was staged. Stop. That's against the law, and that's actually a federal offense. I did my homework. So
Wow.
you're baiting yourself in to get in big time trouble for what? I mean, everybody, I love it because, she's hidden her channel. She's done all this. Like I said, the fake death is coming. I just know it. There is no way, because the first time that they did the body cams, they say something like, they've been telling her the same things over and over and over. The little gal paramedic that was trying to talk to her, there's other things you can do. You can take this to another venue. You don't have to be on YouTube. Turn the chat off and just craft. But if you choose to engage, that's what's going to happen. You need to log off. Well, and Barb was just totally defensive. Oh, well, I worked hard for these subscribers. They don't want me to leave. And it's like, excuse me? Everybody has their own little triggers about this woman. And mine is that she bought subscribers. Well, she bought some, and so did someone else for her. And we all know who it was. Funny, it's the same guy that staged a fake threat with you. Oops again.
Oh, oops again.
Mm-hmm. And so you went from 600 and some subscribers to being monetized in less than like 2 weeks. Huh? No. And now what happened after that was you started getting trolled. Big time trolled. And you had it set up to where you had to subscribe to talk. People were you were modding the trolls. Oh my Lord, I miss those days. Unblock everybody and just let us all start over, because we were having so much fun.
Yep.
I'll super chat you. I'll super chat you. She was so mad. She blocked me. So, because I was telling her, put the proof up. I've been saying this for some of these bitches for years. Put the proof up. I'm waiting. And so she kept saying she was going to do this. She's going to prove it. She's prove it. And then I said something to her and she blocked me. I'm like, oh, hell no. Nope. So I thought, hey, wait a minute. If I click that little super chat thingy, I could send her a sticker. I had to pay $2 in order to say something.
Did you get your $2 back?
I did. No, I didn't get my $2 back. Fuck her. She can have my $2. She can stick my $2 up her ass and smoke it. I don't care. Yeah. So it was like, and it was the principle of it, but it came up in a big blue banner, and I said, put the proof out there. I'm waiting. Something like that. I was like, I'm waiting for this proof. Prove it. Put it on your community post. Prove it. And she was mad. Oh my God. I thought she was going to have another TIA. And that's what started, because I think Castle bought a membership. Okay.
Oh,
So Castle, yeah, the first time around, Castle bought a membership and it was like $1.99. Well, she instantly, when she figured out that you can't, anybody can be a member. If you take their money, sorry, bitch, I'm in. So you can't do nothing about it. Now, yeah, you can block me. If you have a private live stream for members, I can watch it. I can record it. I can do whatever I want to it. And I may not be able to type in the chat with the live stream or participate in any way, but I can sure still be there.
And by the way, in case people don't know, once you pay, whether it's Patreon or a membership, you're paying for that content.
Yep.
So yes, you can record it, and yes, you can react to it.
Yep.
So there, and actually, you can look it up. YouTube clearly states that it's a paid for product. So basically saying, I'm paraphrasing, but
right,
you've bought it. So,
right.
You better be careful, just like you're out here, like we're doing now, as in memberships. You better be careful.
That's right. Yep. And she activated memberships all over again. So if she says these crazy levels, she's got a $24.99 level. It's like, right.
What are you going to get? What are we going to get for 24?
Right. And somebody's going to do it. Because she doesn't realize, because she, when people were saying the body cam, because we're still doing that too, by the way. We are still behind the scenes a little bit to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we'll be talking about some other stuff. We're having a town hall meeting. Oops, a little bit later. Everybody will find out about it. But it's just for us bitches. Sorry. You should be. But so yeah, body cam footage and that kind of stuff, it's not cheap, and so we do have to kind of help out with that. But you can request it because it's public record.
Yep.
Just like fries.
And a sweet tea.
Yes, and I know right where that is. So I just love, we all just come together and do all these nice little things in a neat little bow. So, the internet is forever, ladies. So, bummer. Bummer.
It is a bummer. It is a bummer.
Yeah.
Yes, we are the better bitches. Thank you.
Yes, Olap, $24.99. What the fuck am I paying $24.99 for? I don't think so. And I'm still waiting.
Tits and ass is what I'm thinking.
And I'm still on her neck because she put out that anything, here she's the moderator. I don't want any money from YouTube. I don't want to make money off of YouTube. Well, okay, then just one click and you can take down your monetization. You don't have to be monetized.
No, I'm not.
Yes, she annoys the piss out of me. You can't even click on to start watching her without watching a commercial. First time I ever said that, I thought, oh, okay, fine. Well, then like 2 minutes later, there's another commercial or live stream. Like, what the hell are you doing here, woman? No, I'm not going to sit here and watch your commercials. I'll wait till somebody else records it and I'll watch it there. Mm-hmm. You lost me. So, no.
Wasn't she trying to get YouTube saying that she didn't get any money from
I saw that. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I think HRH put that up. So So again, she is Barb, honey. Just take the word of advice. Don't be trying to scam over here. On YouTube, it's not going to happen. It's just not. I love how she said first it was she hadn't been paid since November or something like that. And it's like, honey, you never even got monetized until January the 4th, I think. Because
you didn't realize that you could, your first payment, it has to have a certain threshold.
Right, 100. I think don't you have to earn 100 first before they pay you? Yeah. Right. And so she, when she got out of the hospital from her procedure, she said all of a sudden she started live streaming, I'm monetized, y'all. And I'm like, huh? She didn't know how it happened. I just woke up one day and I was monetized making money.
It's a miracle. It was a miracle.
No. And we're all sitting back going, no, That's not how that works. And then we all started, the ones that are familiar on this side, this little corner of YouTube went flashbacks. Oh God, it can't be. It can't be. And I still say this behind the scenes. How do we get stuck with all the wackos just on this little corner? I don't get it. There's so many. And they're all like, Kate, you got to follow this one. You got to look at this one. I'm like, you guys, no. No, you're mean enough to me behind the scenes. I can only take so many wackos. So, anyways, okay, pity party over. Like, oh my God, Barb, stop it. I mean, and the thing that irritated me the most though is she falsely got monetized. She didn't deserve to be monetized. She didn't work for it. So she's telling those cops, I worked so hard to be monetized. No, you didn't. You bought them all. What the fuck? You went from being monetized in December to begging YouTube in January to go, when do I get my money? And then I don't want to be monetized, but yet I'm running a banner across all my live streams with my PayPal and Cash App information.
Exactly. And plus, she owes St. Jude.
Yes, because she started telling everybody during this big, soapbox event she was having that I don't want to be monetized, but any money that they give me is going to go to St. Jude's or a food pantry. And I got okay, well, here's my $2. So where'd my $2 go, Barb? And then we got this big, huge production. Yeah, no shit. We got this big, huge production about where her money, that it was all supposed to be from your heart. She didn't get any receipts. I don't ask for a paper receipt when I make a donation. It's from my heart. And I said, well, excuse me, ma'am, but that was my $2 and I want to know where it went. It's supposed to go to St. Jude. And just because we have you recording that, saying that all these donations that I make on my channel go directly to St. Jude's. And plus, you have to set your channel up for that, ma'am.
That's right. There's a donate button that funnels right into whatever charity.
Exactly, that you want it to. And I do believe Emma did a step-by-step video showing her how to do that.
Oh.
It was one of those nice ladies. It was either Olaf or Emma that showed her how to do that. So, there it is. I showed her when she said she didn't want to be monetized. Put it up on a screenshot in 5 minutes. How you turn it off? There you go. It takes 2 seconds. So that little uproar ended when she started saying she was going to make, take all these, monetary donations to St. Jude. And then she took away the super chat button for a while. And she got rid of memberships. Memberships were only active for like 2 days. And Castle should have gotten his money back because she never produced anything for that $1.99. And so she's just like, and what she whined about that. So excuse me, Barbara, I hope you're listening because the word is spreading. Your memberships are out there. So you better be doing extra stuff for it. Because I know
that dummy in TikTok sponsor or whatever it's called over there.
Oh, well, I heard that there's this new trend on TikTok to have stage fake fights for money. And I was, wow. Yes, and that's been kind of going around for a little while, and I'd heard it a couple different places, and I'm like, why do you want to fake fight for somebody? I guess that's, and because I don't do TikTok, if somebody sends me a TikTok video and it's cute little kittens and stuff, I can't. I will sit here. My husband will be watching TV and I'm over here with my little earbuds on, just laughing my ass off. And he goes, don't tell me, Olap. I said, no, not Olap. Because he knows it's a list, and he goes, you're watching funny cats, aren't you? And I'm like, yep. So I'll be sitting over here doing that shit all night. So if it's something like that, yeah, I'll watch it if you send it to me. But other than that, I'm not going to seek out. I don't have an account on TikTok. I'm not. Yeah, it's like, okay, whatever. It's more annoying. And when they do the live streams as a short, if you expect me to watch it, it's a hard pass because every time I try to watch it, I'm scrolling to try to look at the chat or where to tap. You can't usually scroll back very easily. And I end up going to another live stream. I'm like, what the fuck that happened? What? No, I don't like that. So no. So if you set your shit up that way and you expect me to watch, I have to really like you to do that. I really like you. So other than that, nope, I'm not. I'll just wait till somebody else watches it and I'll watch it then. I'm sorry. Not sorry.
Well, we got a 2 count of husbands that love Olaf. I don't know.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, hey. There's several people. He knows their voices. He does. He knows their voices, and he'll walk by and go, "Oh, I know who that is." Like, yep, you do. And there's a couple of them that he'll go, "Where are your earbuds?" That's his polite way of going, "Excuse me, that's annoying." and I know the 2 big ones that are involved. So literally. Hmm. Oh, and why does she keep flexing this weirdo Bubba one eye thing? Does she not really? I'm sorry, maybe it's my boomer again, but the naughty side of Kate is coming out. And back in my day, that was something different. So she thinks that this Bubba one eye guy is, he comes into the chat and says weird shit, and already people has been supposed to go to jail and whatever. I think I know who it is. The list is very short on who it is. So it's just funny. I just need to watch it for long enough and get it. But he's supposed to be like the Lord of the Swamp Mafia or something. I'm like, dude, ride the L in Chicago at 2:30 on a Friday night, then come and talk to me about weird shit. I'm not. You don't even scare me. Stop it. So, Bubba, don't know. Well, yeah, I do know who you are, but go sit down, please. And I love Barb told a story one night, because she's trying to back up Bubba because everybody was laughing at him. Well, he just gets you out in that swamp and you just disappear. Okay. I've been out in the swamp, now again, that's something I don't recommend doing at night because it's real fucking creepy and shit. And I dropped a Clinique compact in the water and I was going for it. And one of the guys in the boat goes, "I would not do that." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I waved bye-bye to my Clinique compact. This was years and years ago. And so you look around and you just see little eyes reflecting everywhere. And I'm like, "Oh,
that's why.
Why are we out here? We're fishing." I'm like, "I'm done fishing. Thank you. I'm done." So yeah, a swamp is not a place to be at night. Now during the day and whatever, it's beautiful. And yeah, love.
Yeah,
I actually
keep your hands to yourself. In other words,
well, exactly. Yeah, you just and the same with anything. People get all freaked out that somebody gets bit by a shark. Duh, you're in the ocean. It's in the ocean. You meet together. He doesn't want you there. Guess who gets bit? I mean, okay. And they act like it's some horrific crime, So if you're out in the environment.
Did you hear about that little girl in Florida that a 10-year-old girl saved herself from a gator attack?
No. What happened?
She I guess it just came up on her, grabbed her leg, and in the midst of the attack, she remembered, I guess there's a reptile park called Gatorland or something like that.
Yes.
And they told her, their class, that if they ever got into trouble like that, is to stick their fingers up the alligator's nostrils, because then they have to open their mouths to breathe. And that's exactly what she did. And the gator opened his mouth. She took off. So,
wow. She is lucky. Little kids are
very minor. She had minor injuries. She got stitches and stuff like that. So I thought, well, there you go.
And it's a very common, I've got tons of family in Florida. As a matter of fact, freaking every damn large alligator they've had on, the internet lately has been near my sister's house. I'm like, oh shit. She lives in Venice. So it's just like they show them marching across, and there's some big ones. I mean, my brother-in-law, he's a big golfer, and he would send me pictures. You want to go get the ball? I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. He can have the ball. So they're just everywhere. And at one time they were endangered, so they wouldn't let you kill them. Now I think you can. And I think you have, there's a season and that kind of shit, whatever. But
Right.
just they don't realize that wherever there is a body of water, there can be an alligator. And before, when we were kids, we would swim in the river and stuff. You wouldn't, now you knew where not to swim in the river, but you could swim in the river and not, if you saw an alligator, you would just go get out. You wouldn't, worry that you're, going to be, instantly torn to shreds.
Oh,
And they usually left you alone. We used to float down the Itchituckney River on rafts. It was like a raft ride. Basically, it had a river that was a little river and it had a current and everything. It was crystal clear. It was a spring. And people would tie their little inner tubes together and float all down it together and stuff. It was a lot of fun. It took like an hour and a half. Well, there's people showing people that, they were like, and they of course didn't tell me this till I'm halfway down the river. Oh yeah, there's alligators, just don't mess with them. I'm like, well, fuck me, no, I'm not. Hopefully you would see Kate do a Jesus impersonation. I'd be out on top of the water. Yeah. So, but sure enough, they're seeing more and more stuff. So they're having more and more alligator aggression issues lately. And I would say that's been probably developing over the last 10 or 15 years, where most people just kind of, oh, yeah, it's a gator. Who cares? But now it's getting really bad. I mean, even Disney has had alligator attacks. It's like, oh my God. So I'm glad they're allowing them to hunt, to get hunted. It's been weird.
I had alligator stew once. Can't say I was overly impressed.
Well, now it depends on what part they use. The tail is the best meat, and a lot of people compare it to lobster.
Oh,
It's I don't think it's quite lobster, but it's almost kind of like a combination. It tasted very similar to rattlesnake.
never had
And
rattle.
okay.
It tastes like chicken I hear.
Well, and a lot of people go, ooh, frog legs. Those really do taste like chicken. It's just like, okay, whatever. But no, it's a sweeter meat. Maybe that's what it is. It's more of a sweet meat. And it isn't bad. I mean, one time we were at Gatorland with my nephew, and he looked at me and I said, you realize you are eating alligator? And he thought I was lying. And I said, no, you really are eating. That's alligator. What do you think alligator nuggets are? And he thought it was because we were at Gatorland. There were gator fries, there were gator nuggets. So, everything was, animal
Gator.
themed. So he didn't really. I said, no, that's really alligator nuggets you're eating. He goes, oh. And he sat there and stared at him for like 10 minutes. I'm like, dude, you've already ate half of them.
He had to come to terms with it.
Right. And it was so cute. We've got pictures. I might have to put it up in Discord and let everybody see it at some point. But, you could go around and take pictures. Okay. And he wanted to take a picture with an alligator, but he was too scared to do it by himself because he was like 10. And so he's getting me to go do it. He goes, come on, you go do it with me. And I'm like, fine, I'll do it. And, their mouths are taped shut. It's not that big of a deal. So all you do is you pose for the picture. They bring you over an alligator that's probably 2 feet long, and they give it to you and you sit there and hold it. And it was so funny. I'm just sitting there holding this alligator, just cheesing away. And when the picture came back, he is looking at me like I had lost my ever-loving mind. He is giving me the major side eye, like,
I'm going to get you.
Aunt Kate, that you are holding that thing and you're okay with it, and he just looked at, I was going to throw it on him at any minute or something. It was hilarious. And that is one of the family photos that everybody talks about. And he gets so embarrassed about it because he's like, I was only 10. It's like, oh no.
Yeah, we 10-year-olds don't really think of mortality.
Oh, he was like terrified. He's like, I can't believe she's actually holding that thing. Oh my God. Oh, that is hilarious.
I was just looking at your wishes comment, and she's gator meat is white. I'm going, yeah, other white meat.
Yeah, gator. Yeah, it is. It's and it's. Don't you think it's sweeter, Deb? It's a little bit on the sweeter side. You're saying it's not. Like chicken. Like a chicken breast is dense. It's a
Mhm.
little bit, lighter texture, if that makes sense. Almost like a fish texture, a thicker fish. So, yeah, it's different. It
All
is
right.
different.
I will try it now. I mean, it's been many years since I had the stew, so I don't know how much of my ick factor was playing a part in my taste buds. But I'm game. I'll try it.
Oh,
I
I
ate
will
it.
too.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. I mean, I'm one of those people that I will taste it. Yes. Now, my husband, on the other hand, oh my God, he will look at that and go, nope,
Baby.
nope, nope. And we're going on 36 years. God help us both. And when I first married him, he wouldn't eat mushrooms, sour cream. It was a huge, extensive list. I'm like, dude, you do not know what you're missing. And now the only thing we disagree on, and I'm amazed at this, he likes ricotta cheese. I do not. I
Oh,
have
I
never
do. I
been.
love ricotta and banana mixed in.
That is good. My sister loves that. And see,
Yeah.
I'm the only one. My mom would she would make a little corner of the lasagna that had very little ricotta. I mean, I would eat it once it was all together and everything. I'd had to, because that's the only way it was coming at my mom's. So she would leave one little corner on there and she would point to that corner and I'd be like, okay, on my pan. Because you always knew my mom was making lasagna days ahead. I mean, the noodles were on the rack drying, and she's gotten her tomatoes already and stuff. I mean, it literally took me maybe 2 years into married life before I told her. I said, Mom, sometimes I use ragu. I'm sorry, get over it. So yeah, she's like, like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I buy the
Um,
tin sauce at the supermarket. Sorry.
Well, there's some really good
Yeah.
ones, and you just a little doctoring, and you're good to go on a short day. Now, if it's tomato season, I'm good. Yeah, I've got tons of tomatoes, but no, I'm not gonna fuss. And if I need it, no. And she also thought absolutely, and one of my brothers ratted me out. I make something that's called almost lasagna, and
Mhm.
you use any type of you want a thicker noodle like a penne or something like that, a shell that's going to absorb the sauce and get the sauce in all the nooks and crannies and stuff. And
Right.
you layer it just like you would a lasagna and you bake it.
It's just a big pasta. Yeah.
Yes. And it's just like a, 3 layer, 4 layers, however many layers you can get in your bowl. Because I put it in a bowl when I make mine.
Hmm.
And then when it comes out, you let it sit for a few minutes and then you stir it up. And then there's always this big, huge, thick layer of cheese on top that has all the nice brown, bubbly, gooey cheese,
Ooh,
the
ooh,
good
ooh.
stuff. Yeah. Yes. And everybody's up there first going because they want that top piece. Everybody fights over the top part of it. And so, but that's so good. But my mom, that's not lasagna. And I said, Mom, I know that's why it's called almost lasagna. She
Or
would just
lasagna,
frown.
or lasagna deconstructed.
Right, exactly. It's a wannabe. And she just throw her hands up and walk away. And she was literally one of those sweet little ladies. Oh my God. If you came to our home and she offered you food and you refused,
Oops.
oh, that you would be getting a stink face eye from her all night. All night long, she'd be looking at you like, I no longer trust you.
It's the same on the Ukrainians. The Italians, the Ukrainians, and
Yep.
the ethnic group. You don't eat more. You don't.
Yes, exactly. She was offended that you wouldn't
Uh-huh.
eat. And she bugged you all night. Are you sure you don't want something to drink? Can we get you a little snack? It's like, Ma, it's okay. It's all right. It's all good.
I'll
And the
take some
Irish,
home. I got it. I used to get away with. Oh, I'd love to take some home though. Whoa, everything was given. Bags were packed. And
oh heck yeah. Oh yeah. You can when we went to family shit, we brought our bowls, man. No, we brought bowls. That's why I'll have to put it into score. It's hilarious. It's a meme that said it took me 20 minutes. I'll just give you this little tidbit of it. It took me 20 minutes to find butter at mom's.
Oh,
So that gives you an idea what the to-go containers of the past looked like, So it was very cute. But actually, it was just a whole bunch of, remember your Cool Whip containers and your old
yes.
butter containers? Everybody repurposed them for everything. So it's, you'd open one up and it was a mystery. What's in this one? So, oh my, no, the days.
There
Goodness
there is
gracious.
a it's more of a vintage recipe book channel than an actual cooking channel. She just will prepare like a vintage recipe, but it's not a true cooking show. Anyway, she was talking about when Cool Whip first came on. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting the wrong cooking show. It's Tasting History. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
He was talking about when Cool Whip first came. He was making a tang pie, astronaut pie. Oh my god. So anyway, he was talking about Cool Whip because it came into the market in about 1967 or 68. And I remember because my mom bought it when it first came. And so we sat down, and she was serving, I think, apple pie or something like that. And she blopped some on mine. And I remember it tasting hideous, like it had a real mechanical, medicine-y taste to it. And I kind of looked
Whoa.
up at her and I went, ew,
You just ruined my pie, man.
ruined my pie. My 6-year-old self said, what are you doing to my pie?
I know. It's like, wait a minute. That's
That was
not what goes on
horrible.
there.
It was the same reaction I had when Twinkies first came to Canada because I couldn't wait. I was a little older than that. And finally, I begged my mom, can we buy some Twinkies? She said, oh, all right. Because my mom was a very practical shopper. We did not get pop or, crap. She had a budget. She had 6 kids to feed. But this time, she said, okay.
Right.
Got home, had dinner. She handed out the Twinkies, and I cried. They were so awful, tasteless. What is this?
I know. This is not what I was expecting.
No,
This is all
no.
and I'm sorry, any dieter will tell you this. I usually do really good all week. And then my little cheaty times are on the weekends when we splurge a little bit because that's when we're more apt to see more people and whatever. So I will splurge a little bit on the weekends. Well,
Yeah.
I was looking so forward. We were going to go to this restaurant everybody loved, and we were all so excited. And I knew what I was going to get, and I got it. And I'm like, I was disappointed. I'm like, well, this isn't as good as I remember it. I just wasted all these calories on this. Damn. Okay. Now I have to work harder than the rest of the week. And it was because it's different. If it's good, then it's worth it. But most time it's not. So it's like whatever.
Mm.
Like we were supposed to go out, for my birthday at one point. This was a couple years ago, and I think, and hubby's like, "Where do you want me to take you?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And the pandemic was winding down. I just really want to know. And I said, "You know what? I'd rather just have lasagna." And he goes, "Well, where do you want to go get it at?" And I'm like, "Excuse me, no, I'm going to make lasagna." He goes, well, it's your birthday. I didn't want you to have to fuss on your birthday. I'm like, dude, you are talking to a woman. I'm this way. I don't know. I will just decide I want a turkey. And
Mhm.
so I've got 2 turkeys in my freezer right now. I will thaw a turkey, put it in the oven. It's a day I know I'm going to be home. I will make turkey and he'll come home and there's mashed potatoes, cranberries, stuffing.
Oh, you are my sister from another mister. I
I
tell
am.
you. Oh my god, I love turkey. And I would
Yeah.
and you know what? Cranberry sauce is my
Yeah.
ketchup. I have cranberry sauce on nearly everything.
I am going to have to tell you now. Everybody write this down because Churchies is the name of the place. It's spelled Cherchies. Churchies.
Okay.
They make, and I will link it for you.
All right.
They make relishes. different types. They have a cranberry mustard that if you don't grab it,
It's gone.
it's gone. It is gone. And I mean, it's like the Harry and David sweet relish for me. They have like a sweet pepper relish or whatever, and we use that. We just soften some cream cheese and mix a jar of that together, and you've got an awesome dip. It is so good. But with the Churchies, they were at like a holiday show we went to one year. My sister and I went one year, and they had like a Cherry Republic cherries. They had all kinds of different vendors at this one place, and Churchies was there. And I thought, well, this looks interesting. Of course, they had everything out you could taste. I mean, this was decades ago. You could taste little, like they had little pretzels that you could dip it on the different, types of mustards they had and everything. And I'm like, man, this is some seriously good shit, And so I stocked up on some mustard. Hubby's like, what did you buy? I'm like, mustard. He goes, as long as you bought my chocolate covered cherries, I don't care. I said, of course I bought your chocolate covered cherries. Here's your cherries. Go away. And, I got these mustards out for the holidays, and they were, putting them out as like dips and everything else. But oh my goodness, you take a little bit of their cranberry mustard, and if I have a turkey sandwich now, I am just in tears if I don't have my cranberry mustard. It is so good. And you mix that in a little bit with some cream cheese, and you make that a dip for your crackers. Oh, it's so good. But they have all different little products and stuff. Yeah, it's not cheap, whatever. But, I splurge on it during the holidays. And they're famous for their seasonings as well. They have a salt-free garlic and herb seasoning that I have 5 of them in my freezer right now. I will not do without them. I put them. They're so versatile. That
I wonder if they ship to Canada, because I'm very intrigued.
I will look. If not, I might have to take one for the team and send it to you, because it's just really worth that good sharing. And
from your own personal stash? Oh, I'm honored.
Well, no, I'd probably buy yours and have it sent in goof.
Hey,
look, I love you, but I'm not giving you a stat of my stash. No. I mean, there was blasphemy once. I think my brother, because I stash all my stuff out in the garage freezer, and my brother was out there a little too long one time, and I'm like, what are you doing out there? And he goes, wow, you got a lot of good stuff, because I also love my famous Dave's seasonings as well. And he was looking at my seasoning like, why do you have a thing on my steak burger seasoning? He goes, I was just seeing what was. I'm like, uh-huh. Well, why were you even in the freezer? I'm looking for the ice cream cones. I'm like, liar, the cones are in the other freezer. Stop it. So, he's busted out on Churchies, and all of a sudden he's got Churchies in his house. I'm like, uh-huh. But most of their stuff is salt-free as well. Now, they have their mixes that do have salt and that kind of stuff in them, but that garlic and herb is salt-free, and it is to die for. It adds such a kick of nice flavor. It's perfectly balanced. Look at me. Churchies, pay me money.
Sponsor.
Pay glory money. Pay glory money. We're getting you some, good stuff here. But yeah, it's just awesome. And, like I said, that's one of my treats for every season. And sometimes I gave my sister-in-law some once, and she didn't appreciate it. My other sister-in-law did, but she didn't appreciate it. I'm like, well, just give it back. Just give it back then. Give it back. We won't waste it. Give it back.
We got so off topic here. We should
I know. I'm sorry. Well, it's dinner time. We're talking
food. It was fun. We had a little intermission before we hit Barb and
there you go.
Barb.
Right.
Perfect.
So hope everybody went to go potty, get your snacks, get your 420, pull up a seat, and let's indulge.
Okay, let me get her up here.
See, I'm with you, Death. We fight here. My husband loves Cool Whip, and I want it out of the can. I like the whipped cream in the can.
I like it in the carton. I like to whip it up. I can control the sugar and all that stuff.
Well, yeah. If I have to do that, but if I'm in a pinch, no, I have to have my Aldi's chocolate whipped cream too. Must.
Okay, this is Olap's. Barb has been a joke from the jump. I think it's hilarious.
Yes. Thank you, Olaf. This is awesome as always.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Let me know if you
They're
hear
still
it.
calling me a liar. I'm
Yep, I
tired.
hear it.
I'm tired. I got the oncology report. I'm tired. Come on. I'm tired. Cancer surgery. I'm tired. Come on, people. I'm tired. I'm tired of this, people. I'm tired of this, people. I am so sick and tired of it. I'm tired, people. We have been dealing with this. I'm tired of it. I put it on my committee. They still call me a liar. I'm tired. Guess what? I'm tired. I got the oncology report. I'm tired. I'm not that stupid, people. That's
Nope.
human.
Yep.
I knew something was wrong all day long. It brought me down. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do that. I feel Jeffrey and his pain sometimes. Tammy the mod, I know when she's really nervous. Flutter, I can tell when Flutter's fibromyalgia's gone off. I can tell when
Oh,
the fire lover
miracle.
Kim is sad. Jack me off. Get out of my room. No, I don't love the drama. But you know what? Your name to me is offensive because I found out that is not a proper last name. Please, somebody
Say
put
it
him out
ain't
of here.
so. I missed
With my
that part.
clothes, I always start swelling. See how big my dress is? I'm not this
Oh,
big. It
help
looks
me.
like it because it just hangs like that. This dress is 2 sizes larger than I should have it. And
She's a skinny
with
queen.
Crohn's, I
I
look
get
like
it.
12 months pregnant. Sometimes if the food just irritates my stomach and all that, I'd rather be comfortable.
Okay.
And you know
I
what?
don't see much
I've had
food
a lot of people
irritate
say,
you.
"Oh, you look better in pants, or you look better in a shirt." And I get mad. I said, I don't tell you what to wear. Why are you telling me what to wear? My stomach goes creep, creep, creep.
My stomach goes creep.
My stomach goes creep. And I gotta run to the bathroom. It takes more time to pull down pants and everything else. Sit on the toilet. You gonna clean me if I poop all over myself?
You gonna clean
Oh my God.
me if I poop all over myself?
And then she started laughing. That didn't
Yeah.
even matter. This was about 2017.
She's right.
And I remember it today. If she would have only been here while I had that flu and viral infection, poor Wolf, he was my lifesaver and my angel. Robbie is always telling us the passion of life. We don't want to keep negative people in our lives. Okay? If we have negative people in our lives, we have to make sure that we know they are. And they may snap at any minute. It's an emotion.
It's the roaches.
Mm-hmm.
Like it. It's the brain. It misfires. Just like when we have fibromyalgia. The brain will misfire. It will cause emotions. It will cause split personalities. It will cause
What?
Misinformation a little bit.
A little medical misinformation.
Just a little bit.
God.
anger. It will cause suicidal thoughts. It will cause homicidal thoughts even.
Okay, ladies that have fibromyalgia, weigh in.
Here, somebody get that. Report. I'm trying to get everybody as a mod. The first time you trample all over me, you're going out. The thing is, I know so many people that has mental problems,
Yeah.
and I try to help. I have
Me too, Barb. Me too.
mental problems, but I've been going to counseling ever since my first husband left me in 1992. I went ahead and took up some psychology and stuff like that to help me when I went to become a business accounting and business management.
Sounds
They
familiar,
forced us
doesn't it?
I said,
Did she just what?
Yeah. All those degrees.
Oh boy, that sounds familiar.
It does. Mm-hmm.
it was 100%. Drama. Some people loves it. That's what Karens and Kittens are for.
That's what Karens and Kittens are for.
Who goes to a restaurant and counts their French fries that's in their
You
box?
do.
and then goes in the next time, counts them again, and they're too short. Well, you didn't give me as many as I had last time. Well, it's just a scoop. Certain music.
God.
Well,
I can't believe this. Oh my God, what a
Everybody.
story.
Everybody has a mental condition of some sort. It could be a glitch in their thinking.
A glitch in your
It
thinking.
could be, fibromyalgia is not a physical problem, but a mental problem. Just remember the game that you have 20 people in a thing, and I said, I love purple and blue. And it goes all the way around, and Hitler wore blue dresses. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, sis. And I want to tickle you.
Oh,
When
God.
somebody
What
down in the
the
dump.
fuck?
Sam, okay, Rick. I've had it with roaches. Sam,
Oh my
okay,
God.
Rick. I've had it with roaches. Sam,
Oh,
okay, Rick. I've had it with roaches.
Damn.
they've had it with you
Okay,
too.
Rick. I've had it with roaches.
I know we got. We bomb his house. We bomb
I'll
our
be right
house. Same
back.
time within
Okay.
24 hours. And the roaches are still crawling over here. And the roaches are still crawling over here. And the roaches are still crawling over here.
And the roaches are still crawling over here. Get off of me.
The worst thing about roaches is you feel something on your leg at night and you pull a sheet back and it's a couple of roaches crawling on you. The worst thing about roaches is you feel something on your leg at night and you pull a sheet back and it's a couple of roaches crawling on you.
Oh, my
The
God.
worst thing about roaches is
No.
you feel something on your leg at night and you pull a sheet back
No.
and it's a couple of roaches crawling on
Do you know hairspray will kill a roach faster than anything else? But it's the mist. We go and we sleep in the camper and Wolf puts the bombs in here. My lips are sealed on that, Patty. My lips are sealed. They ain't gonna find out nothing. Kim, I've been feeling you bad in a depression. So I hope you're doing okay.
I mean, just having to deal with a lot of stress right now.
Yeah. Well, that's like us here. That's like us here. I thought maybe it was the moon phase. I looked at that. It wasn't that. I prayed to the elder spirits and to Creator, and he said, it's just a change. Oh, excuse me. It's just a change in weather. Mother Earth is trying to heal herself. We are called parishes, not counties. We go by the old Napoleonic rules. Our cops, it's different.
Yeah.
They got me on section 11, code 11. They're passing every 15 minutes to make sure I'm okay. Okay? It's different here. There's so much sexual harassment. And I'm going to tell y'all now, I've said it before. I've been raped. I was molested when I was an infant. I've been raped. My first husband sexually abused me all the time, drugged me, everything. I have PTSD. They're going to move quickly because there's too much of this going on. They're not going to be slow here. We're Cajuns here. You attack one of us, they're going to go after you. This is sexual internet stalking and harassment. This is not just harassment. This is just not stalking. It is sexual. But cyber sexual harassment is up there, like he said, with almost murder. And it's not one person, it's a lot of them. They're going to inspect all my, and don't even go trying to delete them. The cops already has copies of them. Her aura is not bad. I've been seeing a dark green, sickening green, like baby poop green. He said they found the same IP address that hacked another woman. And
Thank you, Olaf. I see that. Thank you so very much. You're the best. I should be paying you.
and another woman, and they're all saying it's Harry's IP address. Harry, I want PUSSY, suck on DICK. Harry, I won't push. In other words, Harry is saying this.
Roaches
I won't PUSS. I am so horny. I am so horny. I am so horny.
I am so horny.
Now let me tell you something. This one wants to go after me. I'm not letting them. We have called 4 police people That's why I'm saying they know what they're doing here. The investigators and the detectives all knows about this. They had everything. And when they came here and they looked, they said, that's all the evidence we need.
She's so freaking stupid.
Next door, there was a young guy that came and helped, and we helped them and all that. Like, we're always trying to help people. And she was on drugs, and I tried to get her off the drugs. I tried to get her off the weed and the heavy drugs because she was injecting herself between her toes. She always looked like a streetwalker, and I tried to look past that to see what was in her spirit. Well, she fooled the heck out of me. She sent me an email, and I printed it up. There's the chain.
Yeah.
This is what bad karma does. When you put bad karma out, it's going to get 200% fold. She said, to look like you're a white wolf woman, and that's one of my email accounts. 24-hour bathroom whore. Okay, I don't know who you think you are, but you are one of the ugliest persons I've ever seen. You talk about love and honor, but all you are is nothing but a cold-hearted bitch. You lie to everyone. First off, I have never been in your house, and anyone telling you so is a liar. Saeed.
She wrote her own love letter.
And I are getting married. They weren't getting married. He had, this is 2 days after he had thrown her out of his house. Okay? How would you know what goes on if you sit in the bathroom playing with yourself when you say you have stomach problems? Well, just smell the odor when I walk out.
Oh my God.
Smell the odor when I walk out.
You know, one day I found she had to help clean me. So, okay, your cooking is horrible. Now, she has come to my house, and I've cooked for everybody Thanksgiving dinner. She had 4 or 5 plates. They took back the rest, and they ate it all. So that's another lie. You have never given me anything free, where I have worked almost every day for you. Wait a minute. If she's worked every day for me, that means she's been in my house.
Oh.
So she said, there's her lie. She's, you know, and this let's see. I don't take drugs, and none of my friends do. And not of my friends are friends with you. It's supposed to be none of my friends. They would not backstab me. Well, the guy she was living with backstabbed her. He called the cops on her. She got arrested. Because of her mental state, she was put in a ward for 3 days and then let go. I am fine with how my life is. My mother never turned me out of her house and is the best mother there is. You should have heard her backstabbing her mother when she was over here and da-da-da-da-da.
Mm-hmm.
She spent 2 days there. She'd get in trouble. She didn't want to do dishes. She didn't want to help cook, do nothing. Her mother would kick her out. She'd light up a weed stick in her mother's house. Now, if you want to do weed, that's fine. If you want to do drugs, smoke, alcohol, that's fine with me. That's your life. But if you come to me for help and beg me that you have a defibrillator and a pacemaker, and your heart is bad, and you want to get off the drugs, I'm going to help you. So she came running to me, but then, okay. This is, now y'all know Wolf.
Yes.
Okay? Mr. Wolf cannot stand you, and that is why he comes over here. He wants to bed me and see me. I am beautiful to him, and he needs a woman that can give him sex. You are a broken woman. You should be ashamed to call yourself as a woman. Why do not you just shoot yourself and get it over with?
Oof.
You are nothing to anyone, you bitch. Fat and ugly and disgusting. Why would you want to live like that? So find you a woman to F. Now, you know they say God don't like ugly. When they fell sick with the cold and stuff, we bought over-the-counter medicine and stuff like that. We even paid for a prescription medicine at one time. We went to Sam's and we would buy them Coke or whatever they drank, tea, whatever. Then one day when she left, he had nothing. We went to Sam's and he got a big old trolley cart, $150 worth of stuff. He had nothing after she left. She had taken it. We wiped him out. Look, this
Uh-oh.
right here.
Proof.
How much did you say she spent at Sam's?
Listen here. 3 days later, was found dead.
Uh.
Not by an overdose, not by the alcohol. Died in his sleep.
You heard it. 5K.
42 years old. Now, she was 6 years older than the guy I call Saeed, which is spiritual son. And we've helped him since. But he's found a new woman and she's doing the same thing as this one. It's not good. So I'm not going to help him unless he comes crying and crying and crying. You know, karma will get you.
I certainly hope so, Barb. I certainly hope so. I'm counting on it.
I know. Sis, I can read your mind too.
You know, we all have PTSD. And I'm going to end it with that.
Yes, Olap.
Jack me off. Get out of my room. And I'm
I
playing
missed that. Oh, how I missed that. Oh, priceless. Oh, my God. And I'll do it for her in honor of Emma. Get the fuck out of my room. Oh, no.
You two jack me off.
I don't know how I missed that the first time. Oh, no. I can't. Oh, I cannot. Oh, my Lord, help us.
You're so brilliant. Oh, my God.
I know. Between, you know, those, I bow down to Luna and Olap and Emma. Holy Jesus.
It is my spirit animal sometimes.
Yes. Oh, I know. So, I mean, come on, Barb, stop. I mean, you know, YouTube is not begging you to come back. YouTube is not giving you lists of trolls every day. The police do not have chips in your computer they come and get once a month or so. Stop it. Stop it. I mean, you know, again, this is so much like the other one. It's frightening because we've all been in the back because I don't care what anybody says. We've left Dummy alone for a long time, you know, because it's like we moved on, you know, it's like I said, we're trying to shake her off our legs, you know, it's like, get off. So, you know, and with this one, I don't mind going after Barb because Barb is a criminal.
Yeah.
And then this is my opinion. And I don't care because I've watched her with my own eyes. So, and again, I've followed along because, you know, seeing her just on Em and Olap's, it's like eye-opening enough. But then I took the deep dive a little bit further and went back to Tully's and checked that stuff out because she was calling for them one night to get on panel. She'd had a list. She's counting all kinds of people off on this list to go over and get on her panel. Well, she has everybody blocked. So how can anybody go get on, you know, her panel if you're blocked?
Well, that's just
there's that.
It's your sound like she's
right. Yeah, like she's big and bad and everything. Right. Exactly.
You know.
Right. And you know, she's messing with people. They've just fired up a live stream and everybody went over there and was like, what? You know, and they're reacting to her reacting. It was hilarious. And I'm like, but I stayed and I listened. And to what some of the backstory on was this, because that's what I was trying to do the other night was just give a backstory and got bit in the ass.
Oh my God. Yeah. You got
I did. Yeah, I got bit in the ass just a bit. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Because you know, if he wants to think I was addressing him directly, I wasn't. I went back and listened to it right away. And I said, people. I never said his name. I was never implying that it was him. So I'm not sure how that happened. But I think, you know, from watching it again, because I don't normally go back and watch, but I watched that one because it was controversial enough. And, you know, it was funny too, because I told him right from the very beginning that I wasn't watching the chat. I couldn't see the chat really. So that's that. But when I went back and watched it, you know, he's up there making faces, that kind of stuff. Hey, if you didn't want me there, I even said so. Just tell me. I'm a big girl. I have no issues. You like me, you do, wonderful. You don't, you don't. And I'm okay with it. You know, if you talk to me, great. If you
Well,
don't,
I
whatever.
found it, ironically funny that he was saying this is his channel. He runs his channel, and no, he doesn't.
Well, that's okay.
Does. Candy
Well,
does.
and they'll find that out because I'm not going to keep.
No. I mean, I'm done with it.
Oh yeah, me too.
I'm just washed my hands of that once, because he wouldn't let me up and he wouldn't let Truth up.
I found out about that later.
He let those other ones up to attack you. So it was almost like a setup.
Yeah, it might have been, and I don't really care because again, in Kim's that night, all I saw was someone that I have known for a while. I've known Wenger for a long time. I've known him. So, nobody sent for you. Don't have to hail for me. I'm not like Candyman. You say my name 3 times, here I am. But I saw what was going on and I was like, wait a minute. Why is he saying that Truth is doxing? That woman's never doxed anybody in her life. Never. Never. I mean, please, I challenge anybody, go back and through any of the live streams that we've done, and there's doxing of anybody. There's not, because we don't do that shit. Never. So again, no. So all I didn't even address anybody else but him. And I said, where's this coming from? What's on our community page? Okay, let me go look. And I went and looked. No, it's not. There's no doxing of any kind on her page. Nothing. Nothing. So I went back and I'm like, why? What is going on here? I didn't understand what was going on. Why are you accusing this woman of doxing when just because she was talking about someone else? I get it. I get they're salty about that, whatever. But that was my whole point. And nobody seemed to get my point was we should all be able to be grown-ups. Some people have been and they've stepped to the plate and they've been a grown-up, and I appreciate that. That's really cool. Some people haven't. Okay. I'm okay with that too. But don't imply stuff that wasn't there. And, again, I even apologized at the end. I said, if you don't want me here, that's fine. Just let me know.
Yeah.
I'm a big girl. I am very outspoken. We even talked about that at the very beginning. Anybody that knows me knows this is me. I'm outspoken. I am going to tell you. Now, am I into little white lies? If my best friend says, does my ass look good in this? I'm like, yeah, you really agree. Your ass looks good. Where it looks like 2 puppies fighting under a blanket. I'm not going to hurt them. Okay. But serious shit and whatever, no. And a lot of this stuff, it's not serious. Of course, this is fucking YouTube. But don't sit there and ask me and then not expect me to tell you, because I will. No problem with it. So again, I think words kind of got put in my mouth. And if you know what, they were her friends first, and that is totally fine with me. I get it. But please don't go off on me when I tried to help and be cool. And, the other one was gone for weeks. And we all did intertwine over Kim. I'm done with that one too. I only went in there to address someone else. I never even said Candy's name once in that live. Nothing. It's on Spud's channel. I went back and looked at the chat. I said, was I being nasty? No, but people that I knew were having a few things to say. They didn't get any other chance to say, so they were kind of saying it there. Oh well, get over it. Come on, who cares? But they wouldn't even have known if they weren't sniping Kim that night. Now would they? So it's cool. I'm over it. I'm not going to worry about it. But that was not my intent to do that, which is okay for everybody else to say, well, I'm sorry, that wasn't my intent. But no, it was not my intent to say that I was implying that this is what he was doing. I was making more of a general statement. Honestly, I was more referring to Kim than anything. But hey, that is what it is. But, he was making faces during, the conversation. Yeah. And it's like, whatever. That's cool.
Yeah.
So I wish that he would have just, and I just thought I was giving a backstory of what the actual problem was. Maybe I should have just come in and gone, hey, she started calling me vile names in February. What the fuck? But no, it went further back than that. I wasn't talking about a beef that was 4 years ago. I was talking about a beef that was in February. Though what started it apparently was a few years ago that I was even unaware of. But again, I'm not even going to, I don't even know why we're talking about it. We're going to move on. But, it's I'm not dealing with that bullshit, and they can have it all.
Oh
And
yeah,
they're
and all that goes with it. You
yep. And,
know.
oh yeah, because something else is getting poking, and I ain't go for it. You know what? My days of being alarm bells are over.
Oh yeah, no. You you reap what
Right.
you sow. I'm sorry, said it again.
Well, karma's a
I'm
bitch only if you
not-
are.
I'm here to shit talk and laugh. I don't care to be a white knight for anybody.
Exactly. Yeah, because we all know we're all strong people. I don't need anybody to come and white knight for me. Truth doesn't need anybody. And just because we're friends, if some of those ladies go over and talk to Kim because they think that they can be the voice of reason. That's somehow some of these women are. They're they care. So they're trying to care and they're trying to help you, but then, basically we just get stabbed in the back for it because it's been a repetitive thing with some of the little babies on the internet that we've tried to raise over the years, and they think I
True.
can be that one that maybe I can touch them. So they're over there supporting her, and that's absolutely fine with them. I'm not going to be over there, no. But I don't hold that against them, and they certainly don't hold it against me. So again, cordial here, grown up panties. And just because, they were saying stuff, well, yeah, they didn't get to have a say. So yeah, they're kind of having a say. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So now, if there was anything going on in the chat, I kind of went back and looked at that and I didn't see it. But it was just silly stuff that trolls say because that's what trolls do. Do we have to have Troll 101 again? I mean,
Apparently.
come on. Apparently. Because I do love people that sit there and go on and on for 7 minutes about a troll, but they're not bothered. I'm not bothered, but I'm doing a
Yeah, I love
7-minute
those
video
I'm
about
not
it.
bothered streams.
Exactly. It's like, wow, you're really not bothered, huh? Because that was one thing I'd say about Miss Bigums
Go
was, I'm
you.
sorry, the former Miss Bigums that, I'm not bothered. I don't care. But yet she's been on a live stream screaming at everybody for 6 hours. So apparently you do. So it's like, okay. But so again,
Oh,
it is what it is. But I'm not salty. I guess my point is I'm not salty. If you're over supporting someone that I'm not really that keen on, more power to you. Hey, cool. But it is what it is. Don't get upset with me because they know me. I'm sorry. I'm not. Again, I'm going to hire my services out because apparently I'm this mastermind, huge beast master that whips the slaves in the back going.
yep. Yep.
So it's that's
Exactly.
not how it goes. So
Exactly, Death. That you have the perfect point here. This is a hard business here. I mean, if you are weak,
if you're thin skinned,
thin,
sit your ass
uh,
down.
or you need to have an army surround you, while you pussy out,
Right.
Don't got any respect for that. Sorry,
Right. I mean,
don't poke the bear if you're going to retreat behind, circle. What's the saying? Your echo chamber. That's it.
right. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
whatever
Because
it
again,
is.
all
I
all
got
these
it.
all these ladies can take care of themselves. They don't need to come and stand up for me. Which and I understand that you want to stand up for your friends. I get that, but you can voice an opinion, but they can handle their own business. I just had a question because I'm like, where is this coming from all of a sudden? Because everybody had been quite amicable until that person came back.
Right.
And then this pot started getting stirred. So again, everybody was on very good terms. Things weren't, blowing up right and left. There was peace around. And that one person came back and now it's different. That's not on me. Sorry. So I had my say. I'm good. Whatever they tried to do, that's fine. And I didn't even know Annie, bless her heart, didn't even know she said anything. Because like I said good night and I left. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. See ya. So I didn't even know Annie had gone up and said anything. So again,
Yeah, I totally missed that too.
yeah, she did. It was very towards the very end, and and that's fine, and that was sweet, and we're just voicing opinions. But I'm sorry if you don't like my friend. I'm sorry, but don't take that out on me,
Mm-hmm.
and don't take it out on them because of who they know. Again, stop it. That's just embarrassing.
Exactly.
We can be
Exactly, V.
grown-ups.
Exactly, V. Excuse me. What's truth? He doesn't address what Candy said, but then is mad at me for not blocking comments about him.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Because, and I understand, he was just trying to let me talk. But if he didn't want me to, that's fine. He should have just interrupted me and said, you know what, I'm tired. I'm not feeling well. And that would have been it. And I would have excused myself and told him to feel better, and I would have left. So, I get it. I get it.
And
But
Elaine, if you're watching, Hopper's got a wife. Sit down. She was acting all really weird about, oh, you just don't know he's been sick. Fine, let his wife take care of him.
yeah,
Let
I'm
his
sure
wife
he
tell him
does.
to shut down the stream and go to bed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. And I'm not slamming the guy. I mean, he has a good heart. They really tried to help Kim. There's been a lot of times that that he's been very helpful. But again, that was
So why is
not
he turned against her, though? That's just the thing.
well. Kim has made her own mess, and I guess that's just how it's going to have to be because, I'm done with her. I know a lot of people are. And if the ones think that are in here, even right now, that as we speak can help her, more power to them. Maybe they can. Who knows? But it's just, I've wasted enough of my breath because I know Kim's never going to change. So I just can't deal with her anymore. I'm like, no, I've got enough real life going on to babysit Kim. So again, it's just an all around bad situation. So I totally understand why everybody's walking away. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But,
but why
you're running a panel.
I mean, really, she's mentally disabled. I mean, but they keep, I don't know what kind of game they're playing with her, because they're all supportive and her friend one moment she slips. I'm not excusing her slips, but
No.
they go into, attacking her. Just block her and move it on.
Well, yeah, I mean, and I didn't, I just, again, I was just trying to, to give a backstory and, give my side of what I thought was happening and why there was trouble because clearly it was me.
Mm-hmm.
There was a message left for me on my channel. I didn't release it because I was not trying to start any trouble. I guess I can release it, but I didn't even know what was going on. I gave him the option to reach out to me and speak to me. Nothing ever happened.
Right. I remember you saying, yeah.
So it is what it is. But again, I'm not there to cause problems for people. I just went there because I genuinely liked some people that were there. And I thought it was cool because we had been doing so for probably the past 7 or 8 weeks. Because we were all intertwining because of Barb too. Because they don't like Barb either. So it's like, okay. And so again, I wasn't trying to make any kind of trouble. Nobody I know was trying to make any kind of trouble. So just be a grown up. If you don't want to talk to me, don't talk to me. But he did not control his panel that well that night.
No.
Because I'm not going to get yelled at either. I never said a cuss word. I never cussed her out. I never. And now when she first started on me, yeah, because I was pissed. That's the pissed Kate at first. And I caught myself. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do this. Because I even said it. I'm not going to do this to this guy. I'm not going to do it. I dropped off. I'm not going to listen to get screamed at and be screaming. That's not what it's about. I just wanted, and again, I've tried to reach out privately tons of times. I don't know what she's talking about, and I'm over it because it's not going to change. She's going to continue to just go on and on and on. So whatever. I thought the whole thing was to just, kind of let Kim alone, but yet there's video after video after video about her.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to have to find out for herself. Everybody's going to have to find out for yourself. You have to walk your own path.
Yeah,
So,
and that's why we don't bother with her anymore. Because nothing was ever going to change. We've learned our lessons from Alana.
oh, right. Well, exactly. And that's the whole thing, Kate. Truth. That's true. Because nobody said anything. I mean, we didn't wake the beast onto them. I mean, I don't care whatever story they want to spin, but I don't know why they just didn't check her channel. Like I said, the woman's got 5 burner phones sitting next to her, and how many alt accounts I can't even count. So, well, how could that be me? I was in your chat. Yeah, you're in your chat, probably under 3 different names at the time. Who would know? So, yeah, you can check the real account that she was in under, go, yep, that's her. But then the other account, who knows? It probably was her. Who knows? It's a troll. Again, we have to have troll 101. Trolls are, you don't know who they are. And most of the time, none of us give a fuck. I mean, you know how many Kate Waxlover accounts there's been? Aww.
Oh, Vero, thank you.
V, that's so sweet.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Take care, Death. Thanks for stopping
for the
by. I
merch.
appreciate you.
You're welcome for the merch.
Oh, I love it. Yay. But, I mean,
Hi, Deb.
it's just old, and,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. Not going to get in confrontations with people. But it wasn't us that woke the beast. She went over on the panel. Like I said, when I got this new phone, I didn't realize I had to sign into a whole bunch of new shit because I hadn't used my new phone yet for StreamYards or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like going on, I said, well, somebody said they wanted me on panel. So I went over there and I saw them talking, and I'm like, well, okay. And I thought maybe, there's question time because I had been over there previously with no problems. Again, just kind of like blindsided. And so I saw the link, and there was this confusion at some point that I was blocked. I'm like, no, I don't think I was blocked or anything. So I saw the link, but when I clicked the link, it told me I had to log into StreamYards and log into my account. I'm like, shit. It's like, almost 11 o'clock at night. I don't remember what my fucking password is. I'm looking around for my password. I'm like, oh, shit. So meanwhile, I don't know. I can't see anything that's going on. So when I finally got in and got logged on and brought up, I'm looking at the panel members and I'm going, I recognize that one. Like, what the hell am I doing here? And that's why, because I was annoyed. I'm like, why am I here? I mean, you could have checked the channel yourself and I wouldn't even have been involved.
Exactly.
And because after she left, I left. I'm like, I'm good. I don't know what this was about. I think I even asked what was this about.
And then she denied everything.
Oh, of course. Come on. That's how she is. It's easy. That's the narcissistic way. Point the finger the other way. Everything that she ever harps about, she's actually talking about herself. But so I left. I went to bed. I'm sorry, I do that. So apparently she was back another time, or they went somewhere else. Well, it wasn't me who gave her the cussing that night. So you wonder why they got involved. Is because they were the ones, yeah, exactly, you wish. That's exactly what happened. And when I heard about that the next day, and I went, uh-oh. Because I know what it's like. Be safe. She, say it with me, Navarre, she whose name shall never be mentioned. Use those little abbreviations, and that's what she's been called for years. Because that is like Candyman. You say that real name 3 or 4 times, and there it is. And that's all it takes. That's all it takes. So if you've gone past that point, you are past the point of no return. Welcome to Alanaville.
Yep. And I'm sitting back with my little bag of popcorn.
Yeah. Because that's sorry, that wasn't us. I didn't do that. You didn't do that. Nobody did that. And then they're all freaked out that somebody was saying her name. Well, for one, I didn't hear that part, or I would have used the name She Who Shall Never Be Named. I would have just gone by the usual initials and we would have been good. But I'm not scared of her. So why not? I mean, there's not there's how many thousands of Kates are there? How many thousands of Annies? We've proved those. How many thousands of Deborahs or Susies or Marys? And you can't get a corner on the mark of the name. She's used her name before. I have screenshots of it. So stop. You have. They all have. Thank you. And so you're not going to come back at me and say something about that. That's not how that's going to happen. So we're just not doing that. So hopefully they'll all move on. They can all keep doing what they want to do and just leave me out of it, because I don't want nothing to do with it. Hey, we threw one actually their way to deflect it back towards us, honestly. So actually there should be a thank you in there somewhere, because we did. That's what I said behind the scenes. I said, cool, we deflected it away. I hope they say thank you. But no. Nope, we didn't get no thank yous.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, she even knows. It's like, come on. And I felt so bad for Belinda that one time. I was like, oh. And that got talked about for like weeks. It's like, oh, shh.
I know. And the funny thing is, I visualized when the name left her mouth, I visualized Gigi going, no!
I know, because the poor man, he doesn't even think about her, talk about her, look her way, nothing. For, years and years and years. But she will still throw it out there. And it's just like, please leave the man alone. Just leave the poor man alone.
She can't.
So,
she can't leave
this
me
is
alone.
what you get. This is what you get. Now it's how you handle it.
Yeah.
That's my advice. That's how you handle it. We know how to handle it. We know how to handle it. And I have no problem. So if they don't know how to handle it, that ship sailed.
I know, Truth. We were trying to get up at the same time. Just didn't happen.
I know, and I apologize. And hindsight.
Why are you apologizing? We just saw what was coming. Truth had something to say. I was going, this is not going to end well, and you need somebody at your back. But
no,
just smirked.
Yeah. I know.
Smirked because I got to see his expressions.
Well, that was content. He's like, he didn't, there's 80 people in here. We don't want to talk about it. Well, yeah, because you've got two of the biggest dukers going at it right now. Unwillingly, really, because I was like, I'm not here for this. I will jump down. And that's why I did, because I wasn't going to stay up there and have a screaming match. It's just not going to happen.
Crazy. Let's see. I think she's goofy. She can come to my channel. Savage Talk Girl. Hope so.
Really?
You still there? Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm getting kind of updates on stuff that you're familiar with. So yeah.
I'm sorry. You reminded me that.
Yeah, no, that's okay. But yeah, I just again, just if they're smart and I love that. And I'm gonna just say, if you read Kiwi Farms, you're evil. If you do anything on Kiwi Farms, excuse me, but Alana is the one on Kiwi Farms, not any of us. Now, will I read? I will read Kiwi Farms. Yes, I've read Kiwi Farms. I have said that Kiwi Farms can be brutally honest. And that's all I've ever really said about it.
Yeah. They're just a big gossip site. They're here for the shit show.
Well, yeah, and she's got them so worked up about it, that it's just like the dark deep web and that kind of stuff. I'm like, what?
No, it's not.
Talking about? Yeah,
But I think they secretly kind of like the mystique of it all. I would.
well, maybe I guess that is what it is. But
Yeah.
no, because I mean, gosh, I've known about Kiwi Farm since Angie Lee days.
Oh, yes.
So, and hell, I've even been mentioned on Kiwi Farms. They're not interested in
Oh,
me.
so have
Who
I.
cares?
I have too, and although it's been, I think one channel. This is before when I first started. My audio was really shitty. I made mention of shitty, and I've had a couple of supporters up there saying that we had the receipts, and that was cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not that faint praise and all that.
Right.
Don't
I mean,
take
there's
it
so
that
much
they love you.
misinformation. It's silly. And if
Yeah.
people would just stop and verify it, like all you have to do, and because I've stopped in Gigi's many a times, I like the guy. I'm going to go support him and say hi. Just like I like Belinda, I'm going to go support her and say hi. There's a lot of people I'm going to go pop in and say hi to that I support. And anybody that wants to go in and just absolutely observe, they will see that you are not, my repeat, NOT, not, meaning you aren't a mod for Gigi. So, I mean, she's been trying to
No,
throw that out there like it's going to stick for
I
years.
have
And it's like, who cares? Who
no
cares even if you
idea.
were a
I
mod
have
for Gigi? What does
no
that
idea
matter?
where that ever came from.
I don't
Me
know either.
either.
See, that's just the shit that flies around in her brain. And see, that's one thing that I say, truth, I appreciate that, honey. And I wasn't even trying to white, because trust me, I know some of these ladies. They don't need me to defend them. But the thing that I was upset about was, I know truth, and I know she wouldn't do that. And I was really trying to understand why he was accusing her of that. And that confused me. So that's why I went in and said something. I didn't even know the other side was doing whatever they were doing until a few minutes later. And that's why I went in and said, hello, why would you be saying she's doing this? Well, it's on her community post. She admitted. I'm like, what? No, there is nothing like that on our community post.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I've said too, go back in any of these live streams. There is nothing like that is allowed. Nothing. So they can miss that.
Huh. Do you think she
That's
has
just
a
it.
crush
A
on
lot.
Gigi?
Yeah, she gets mad and she says, "Oh well, because you want to talk about my life. It's my life. It's my life." Well, because this is the shit, and I've said this, I don't know, 1,000 times. This is all shit that's come out of your mouth. We have made nothing up. These are things that you have said. You've said anybody that's above the 3rd grade knows what a filtered picture looks like compared to the next one. Because girl, screenshots were going off right and left, and they weren't even mine this
Oh
time.
my
When
God,
you were, yeah.
she was denying being Caucasian again the other night.
But
And
when
she had
she
this
was,
totally fake picture of some other woman. Oh my God.
oh my Lord, no. So again, yeah, that's why, when she's like yelling about filters over on Elaine's panel that night, the screenshots were just a clicking because I woke up to it the next day. I was like, oh, wow, damn. Somebody should do a disclaimer for you. Show me that first thing. I hadn't had my coffee yet. So don't go there. But so, yeah, she says all this is Photoshop. No, it's not. It's just a screenshot taken off of somebody's live stream where you were hamming it up for the camera and, giving us nightmares and shit. So that's what that was about. And again, I didn't Photoshop. Anybody can Google your name, which you've put it out there 1,000 times. I have never called anybody's doctor. I've never called anybody's anything. A dog pound, a health department, nothing. Why would I? So none of that has happened. But
I
yet
want to go
she
back
has done all those.
I want to go back to Our Lady's post here.
Certainly.
I would love for you to cast your benevolent gaze upon her. I would
Oh, I'd pay for
that would
that.
be glorious. That
I think I'd have to pay for that.
I think you need to be behind a paywall. That one.
I think she'd make a lot of money on that one, thanks. But yeah, because if this is all things that she has said, nobody, she gets all freaked out. Do you know me in my personal life? Why are you lying on my life? Hey, I'm not lying on well, then why are you lying is always my point. You're the one that's saying all this shit. We're just sitting back going, huh? What? So hey, if that's what floats your boat, but when you start lying about me, lie about yourself all you want. I could care less. But please don't start lying about me when you haven't proved anything you've said. Nothing. Which is you've never proved anything ever.
Never. Yeah.
So that's why we say you act like Barb, because she has also never proven anything. Shaking some papers in front of the camera is not proof. It is not.
That's my favorite part of Barb is the papers.
Well, exactly, Truth. I mean, you would never do that. I know you guys. I know you. I know you. I know you, from Annie's. I've known you ladies for quite some time. And yeah, I've sure, we've had some interesting interests, in the past, but you all have seen me behind the scenes and you know that I'm not some big horrible person. I'm actually one of the kindest people you would ever want to meet. But again, I'm not going to take shit. Not doing it.
No. Again, I know it's an old saying, but don't mistake my kindness for weakness.
True.
Just because we're not out here slinging, vulgarities like, hey, fuck, cunt, bitch, but that's about as far as it'll go. Yeah. But we can talk reasonable. Everything has been directly from the horse's gap tooth melody. True. Poor Barb.
Did you just say poor Barb?
I did. Very, very ironically, poor Barb.
Blasphemy.
Dear Jesus. No, I'm not going to start praying like Barb. Stop it. Stop it.
That's one of the things that just absolutely freaks me out the most.
Yep.
I mean, no, because it's just, it is just so ick. No. I mean, it's like I feel like I need a shower after she prays because it's so phony.
And it's it's ick to the big.
It is
icky. But when Lana does it, I laugh because it's funny. Her trying to interpret the Bible for us peons on YouTube that have no Bible knowledge at all. I'm going, oh, you're so going
I know. It's like, oh no. This has like so many flashbacks. It's terrible. I just can't. Ew. Ooh, we went over your 2 hours.
Oh yes, we did. Oh my goodness, we should wrap her up.
That's fine. There's always parts 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. I'm sorry. If there is going to be this stupidity and you're going to put it out, the stupidity, we're going to talk about it.
Exactly. For this is YouTube. Welcome to the live streaming end of things. Not even the live stream things. Make a stupid video. We're going to talk about it.
Hang on. What? Yep. What? What'd you say? Tell everybody good night. Tell everybody good night? No, he says, I want you to pick me up. I don't want to tell everybody good night. He's following me around like, you're going to pick me up now, right?
Pick up your kitty.
Yeah, everybody's following me. I've been gone all day.
Spiritual roaches.
Dude. Oh no. Well, guys, thanks for coming in and popping in and hearing us again. And
just a reminder that there is the private. That's
yes. Yeah. That'll be coming around. That'll be coming around. Town hall. Rochelle, mastermind. Rochelle's the mastermind.
Yes, she is masterminding the town hall. Thank you, Luffy. First time here or different name, welcome. And sorry, we're just ending things. So
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but come back. Everybody's welcome. So within reason.
and I'm sure Kate appreciates the sentiments.
Oh, sure. Thank you. I do. But not unexpected. Well, it was unexpected, but that's okay.
Yeah,
it's done. It's cool.
We'll
I get
get over it.
Yep, I'll be out clutching my pearls, waiting for that restraining order and the attempted murder and everything else.
Okay. Ladies,
Thank you.
so much for the super chats. Pass for Pet, Glenn, Truth
Awesome.
Bunker, Our Lady of Perpetual Poutine. Thank you so
Yep.
much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody. Ladies, you all are awesome.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Night.
There.